Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Delta Rules. In today's video, we got more unusual options activity. Now, guys, remember the information presented by Delta Rules is for educational purposes only. Trading stocks and options involve risks that are not suitable for all investors. Please make sure to always do your own due diligence. Now, guys, if you ended up on this video and you don't know anything about options trading or about how options work, I do have 3 courses down below that will teach you about options from top to bottom, as well as a video showing you how to set up a scanner on Thinkorswim for unusual options activity. Having said that, the first stock that we're going to be looking into today is going to be SIRI, S-I-R-I, and that is Series XM, and they are a radio company. Now, coming down here, you guys could already tell on the 25th of June, high volume for the calls, for the 7.5 calls. Very high volume. Now, coming down here to the option time and sales, we could actually tell that that 7.5 call for the 25th of June was actually bought, and it was actually bought at the ask price. So this is definitely something I'm looking at. It looks like there's quite a bit of volume on there. IV is a little high, so implied volatility is a bit high. So that's definitely something I'll watch out for. However, you know, it is a cheap stock. It may just be a good idea to go with the stock, you know, more than the option. So this is definitely something I'm looking at. Another reason why I'm looking at this is because of this order right here. This was 16th of July, 7 call that was actually sold. As you guys could tell, it's red. It was sold below the bid price. So that lets me know that someone was trying to get out of there. Now, if I look over here, 16th of July, we could actually tell there was a big open interest, and it looks like someone just got out of there. That's pretty much what they're doing there. So looking at the chart, we could tell that I actually have the max pulled up. Actually, no, I have the yearly pulled up. So yearly, you guys could tell, you know, it's been moving from side to side on a range. It looks like it wants to break out at this point in time, and it does look like a lot of traders are actually betting on this stock breaking out. And you know, that is an aggressive play. That is probably, say, and I wouldn't be able to say, maybe $1 million play if I'm not mistaken. If you guys could do the math there. But this is a very aggressive play, and this is definitely something I'm going to be looking at. And you know, and looking at the actual options, yeah, they're a little premium filled. However, it wouldn't push me back from getting this, specifically that in the money call. So this is definitely something I'm looking at. I really like it. The second stock I have for you, the second stock that I have for you guys today is actually Wendy's. And the only reason I'm bringing up Wendy's today is because there has been a lot of activity that usually just doesn't happen on the Wendy's stock as far as the options go. Today, this Wendy's jumped up a lot. I think they jumped up like $10, and they're still running after hours, if I'm not mistaken. Looking at the chart, you guys can see that was a very pretty high move from 23 all the way to 28, and right now it's at 30 after hours. So this is definitely something I'm looking at. I love Wendy's. If you know me personally, you know that Wendy's is my thing. I wish I think I'm gonna own a franchise at some point in time, because I really love Wendy's. Now, coming down here to the option time and sales, and the reason, once again, the only reason I brought this up is because I love Wendy's, not necessarily because of the unusual options. I know there's gonna be a lot of people looking into this, and I just want to show you, I just want to give you my analysis on the actual option chain. So pretty much what this is telling me here is that there's a lot of people selling the 32 calls. Pretty much a lot of people thinking that Wendy's won't go past 32 in the short term, before the 18th of June. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I think that's a very dangerous bet. Somebody's selling calls, the 32 calls, and they're buying puts, the 28 puts. So that lets me know that someone is thinking that Wendy's is going to lose its hype and it's going to be coming back down. I just feel like that's a very, very dangerous bet. Whoever made this, it's probably a professional that has been doing this their whole life, and they're just feeling like, hey, Wendy's is not a stock that moves like this. It moved a lot today, so let me sell some premium. I don't know if this is gonna go good for them, but then again, big money talks in this situation. So, I'd be hesitant into getting into the calls, knowing that there's somebody shorting those 32 calls. So this is definitely, however, something I'm looking at. It's not something I'm planning to get into right away, because as you guys can see, that volatility percentile is at 100%. The volatility right now is as high as it's ever been. So this is definitely not something that I'm going to be hopping into. As you guys could tell, those premiums are expensive. It's just ridiculous. And I mean, it makes sense that somebody would be selling calls. It just makes sense. It just makes sense, especially the short-term cost, because this Wendy's doesn't move like that. So this is pretty much the analysis I had for Wendy's. There are people, there are quite a bit of people selling this 32 calls. I do see quite a bit of call buying as well, and quite a bit of call selling. So right now I'm on the sidelines. I really love Wendy's, but I'm gonna be looking and seeing what exactly happens with all the hype. With all this meme stocks. It looks like it has just became a meme stock, and it looks like that's might have been the reason why it actually ran up so much. But this is definitely something I'm looking at. But that is pretty much it. That is what I had for you guys. I really appreciate everybody that has been liking, subscribing. I really love you guys. Stay safe out there.